So we're gonna be milling this back here. We're talking about the truck today.
Uh-oh.
The truck's getting a rebuild.
Truck's getting a rebuild.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to tear it down. There's something like locking up the cam inside. Yeah, that sucks. But anyway, we're gonna mill it back.
It's a Ford, man.
Don't start. Here's the pig operation. So we got the little piglets. These guys got weaned and then they get put in here.
Now, how old are these guys?
Oh shoot, I don't know, man. 3 months maybe.
Dang,
They get weaned around like 7 weeks. They're in there hanging out. Get free fed.
I need to get one of those feeders.
Free fed grain. These guys are all free fed. So these
bird is that?
These guys over here, those are guinea hens.
Oh yeah.
These guys over here, except that little one that escaped. And then these guys over here are all the same age. They'll be going to butcher probably around December.
Man, you got a lot of pigs.
Yeah, not enough, man. I still didn't
meet your
fill my
quota,
order, which is cool. And then these are my breeders out here. So we got it set up. You know, you've got your chute.
Yep.
And we've got it set up, and I've got these ones temporary. I'm gonna wind up building gates that they swing and cut each other off, because you just need a nice flow. But the way we got it is the chute here. Everything can go out. We can use this one to swing it across to let these ones out or these ones out. Yeah. This is where we put them in the wood lot so they can go out and eat all the roots and grass and all that stuff, which they've got pretty well eaten down. And then as we cut trees down and stuff, I'll leave the trees out there.
So you can eat on the branches and the bark and all that?
Yeah, and they'll clean it. Like you see this tree here. This was a standing tree, and right at the last snowfall, they had rooted it up so much, the last bit of snow on the top made it fall over. And they eat all the pine nuts and everything. And it really helps to flavor the meat.
That's what we've heard too, is when they eat the roots and all that, it really gives a different flavor to the meat, rather than being just like grain fed or grass fed.
Yeah, it definitely matters what you feed your animals.
This is so cool.
These are our breeders.
Holy cow, that thing's huge.
Big boy there.
What is up, big guy?
He's a sweetheart. These are all my girls. Whoa.
Holy cow. Sounds like a motorcycle. Sounds like a really fat cam.
So they should all be pregnant. This is our newest one. She hasn't had anything yet. She's pure Tamworth. This one's pure red wattle. That one's red wattle Tamworth mixed, but looks the red wattle.
Does it have the wattles?
Yeah.
So the Tamworth don't have wattles at all then?
She's only got one because, no. She's only got one. It's just Scarlet. That's the one that got the big wound on her shoulder.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of times when an animal takes a wound on one side, like with deer, if they get a wound on one side of their body, a lot of times the antler on the opposite side will grow funny, non-typical. So I think what happened with her is she took that wound on her shoulder and her left wattle fell off.
Oh, wow.
Because she's got thick wattles.
Kind of like these ones?
Yeah, Merlot's got thick wattles as well. Some of these guys will be born with like a...
Which one's Merlot?
That's Merlot.
Is that Merlot?
Yeah. The Scarlet's her daughter.
They
look a lot alike.
I remember when she was born.
That same color.
It's such a trip to be here and looking at the animals that I've watched on the videos. So cool.
Yeah, they're also sweet too. They're nice pigs. One thing nice about being out and around your animals is you can get in here with them and not worry about them trying to kill you.
Yeah,
I mean that's a big.
They're intimidating.
Yeah.
The only reason we haven't thought about doing these is because Angie's afraid of the big animals, the big cows or big pigs.
Yeah, definitely, man. And if you're not in and around them, if you're new to them, you kind of freak them out. Like if we get in here, they just sort of follow us around, hang out, see what you're doing. A lot of times, just get bored and walk away.
A lot of meat too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. These guys are well over 300 pounds.
She's
probably a little less, but like encroaching on 300 pounds. She's probably right about 300 pounds. This one's over 300. He's over 300. Look at the bowling balls on him. And he's only he's not 2 years old, so he's not. So usually with pigs, you want like your boars, you want to hold back like 2 years is like optimal breeding age. And if you breed them early, a lot of times what you'll do is their longevity of breeding is like it diminishes. So a lot of times you should hold him back. We haven't been holding him back because our other boar died.
So now I'm trading with Dave, the one pig for
He
two.
said he's giving you all his broken pigs.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what he said.
Yeah. He's giving us the Kuni male, but he was that first batch that he had given to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he was saying we could breed that one with one of the females he's given us, which is already a year old or whatever. Will he be too young to breed?
They'll breed at 6 months.
Oh, will they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll breed, like they'll try to breed at young ages. They'll still be able to breed, but a lot of times like the younger ones might have trouble. So sometimes you got to get in and help them. And if they breed incorrectly and learn to breed incorrectly, you know, like down the wrong hole, they'll keep doing it, and then it causes issues, and like your sows aren't getting pregnant. So those are things that you just kind of got to watch.
Gotcha.
It's pretty gross.
Have you actually have to help before?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
One of my earlier videos.
No, I don't think I've seen that one. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it.
Yeah,
we'll leave a link for that in the description.
We held him out to 2 years before we started breeding him. We held out that sow for 2 years, and then she didn't get pregnant the first season, and then she was like creeping up on 2.5 or so. And then her first litter, she had 6, and only 3 made it, so it was low numbers. And then the last litter she had was 6 as well, so she went off the butcher. Because those are just, those are low numbers.
You want how many?
You're wanting like 12 plus.
Really?
Because otherwise you're putting too much money into you're just not making anything.
And you sell, you grow some out, and then you also sell just piglets too, right?
We've sold piglets before, but as of right now, we
just
probably won't be selling piglets for a while. So I've got these three. Ladies that are breeding, and then one more over here that I'm allowing her to get bigger before I stick him in with her, or stick her in with him. But we'll be breeding her as well. So we'll have 4 breeding sows for now, and then possibly picking up one more as well, just to have enough. So if you get 10 pigs per, that's 50 pigs for us, which is right around what our order needs to be. So we're just waiting. So as of right now, we're not offering piglets, but we might in the future. Just depends on how much we grow and expand.
Heck yeah.
It's nice to do because then you can help other people get that breed. Because both of these breeds, the red wattle and the Tamworth breed, are both endangered.
Oh, I didn't know they were endangered.
Yeah, there's not a lot. One of them's critical too. I think the red wattles are less so. So there's like 150 registered breeding pairs known, which is super low. The Tamworth pigs are actually the oldest known registered pig.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, are yours registered? All yours?
Mine were registered.
Got a weird head.
I had bought registered stock originally, and so now we just have she's from registered stock, but she's not registered. And I don't know that I would ever do registered again, because we don't sell them
as registered. You're just selling them as meat.
We sell them as butcher, but it was nice to start off with good genetics. Good genetics, except we wound up killing her because she wasn't producing, large enough numbers. So it's kind of the game you play when you get into registration. And I know a guy who raises pigs, and he's kind of gotten a couple of runts or bad pigs. And one of his sows is his amazing producing sow. She has 15, 16 every time.
Oh, okay.
And they sell them to 4-H'ers and do real well with them.
Hey, good morning, guys. So it's the next day. We went and got all this hay with Chad down in a little spot I can't tell you about. It's a hush-hush secret kind of thing. Keep it on the DL. Anyway, we got this hay, or straw, and we're going to put it around the base of all the trailers. The fifth wheel and the RV. Try to get them insulated better. Last winter was brutal. We want to make sure that this winter we don't have the pipes freezing up as much. So we're going to take and put all those straw bales around it. And then here's a little, I haven't told you guys this yet. Check this out. All that metal there. It doesn't look like much laying on the ground like it is. But there's, countless dozens of sheets of this metal. I was driving behind a trailer and truck the other day, heading towards the dump. And guy turned to the right to go to the dump with all that metal strapped to the back, and a light bulb went off. I'm like, what the heck? flipped around as quick as I could, caught up to the guy, and in this county in Idaho, you can't salvage inside the dump. You're not allowed to walk out with anything there. Once it's in the dump, it's their property. So I caught him right before we hit the gates of going into the actual dump, and he pulled over, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing with all that metal? He's like, oh, I'm just gonna throw it away here. I'm like, dude, if you go 2 more miles, I got 2 boys at home, and we'll unload that trailer for you at our place. He's like, it's all bent up. You sure you want it? Yeah, absolutely. I'll take it. I'll find a use for it. He's like, sure. So there you go. There you see. Got all that metal. I think we're gonna get our roof done soon. I'm hoping. We got to get up in there and get this thing going. And worst case scenario, if it's not good enough for the house, we can use it as covers for the RVs for the winter, because the snow's coming. We need to be able to make sure that fifth wheel doesn't collapse. That roof is so soggy and bad. So anyhow, free stuff again, all the time. Tell you what, you got to keep your eyes on stuff like this. You know, you wouldn't even think. I'm thinking about posting up outside the dump now and just sitting there, be my own little inspection station. Say, hey, what you got? Okay, go on through. Nope. Okay, go on 2 miles down the road. That'd be awesome. I'd probably get in trouble. Anyway, hey, if you guys like this stuff, please like and subscribe. Give Chad North Country Off-Grid a thumbs up over there. If you haven't already been to his channel, you should have. Try to get them over 50K. Let's do this. Anyway, if you haven't already, please subscribe to us. Hit that bell for notifications. And until next time, start living your dreams. Chase down junkers. Wait, I'm a junker, aren't I? It's kind of creepy. Kind of weird. Am I a junker?